Beautiful, crisp fall afternoon for some high school football on the Jersey Shore. I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for logging on to shoresportszone.com. This is our Saturday Week 8 highlight show. Last night, we were able to bring you 7 awesome games of high-definition highlights, and today, 5 more on our menu. We get started here in Tinton Falls, where Monmouth Regional had their hands full with the Rumson-Fair Bulldogs. That kicks off our coverage for today's show.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Rumson-Fair is brought to you by ServPro of Eatontown Long Branch.
Great to see Michael O'Connor back in the lineup at quarterback for Rumson-Fair. O'Connor missed last week's game against Red Bank Regional due to injury. He was feeling just fine on Saturday. Early first quarter, good play here by the Monmouth Regional defense. Tyler Redman with the quarterback sack. RFH would miss a field goal. Meanwhile, Rumson-Fairhaven's defense continues its outstanding play all year long. Chase Frang, his 5th sack of 2016, and it puts the Bulldogs in position to get on the board. They get good field position off the punt, and here's Matt Vecchiarelli down to the 11-yard line. And then a couple of plays later, the give is to Alex Maljan. And Maljan finds the zone from 8 yards out. The Bulldogs strike first, 7-0 Rumson-Fairhaven in front. And then Michael O'Connor, committed to Colgate. Great to see him in the open field, looking healthy for sure. Great run there, 36-yard touchdown, 14-0 Rumson-Fairhaven at the end of one. Early second, RFH looking for more. O'Connor goes behind his back there, loses the handle. Ricky Voss calls the fumble. Guy Williams falls on it. Great turnover by Monmouth Regional. And then how about this play? Devin Johnson. This is how not to panic. That could have been a disaster. Instead, look at Johnson rips off this awesome punt. That's great stuff right there. Next drive for Rumson, let's stop it right here. Want to sing the praises of the offensive line. Jack Kelleher, number 75. Tim Leonard, number 76. Watch what they do here. That is how you create space for your talented skill players. O'Connor with a great run right there. And then the give to Matt Vecchiarelli. Contact once, contact twice. He won't be denied. Great run for Matt Vecchiarelli. 17 yards makes it 21-0. And it looked like the RFH defense was going to get in on the scoring fun. Great pressure, and the pass is picked off by Mike Murdoch, and he has taken it to the house. But a personal foul would take the points off the board. Rumson gets the ball, but no touchdown for Murdoch. He's a little bummed out, but don't worry. The very next play, O'Connor to the sophomore, Ian O'Connor. Touchdown Rumson-Fairhaven. That makes it 27-0, and the Bulldogs go on to a 42-0 shutout of Monmouth Regional. O'Connor with 2 touchdown runs, 36 and 20 yards, and he had that TD pass as well. Vecchiarelli with a 17-yard touchdown run. You saw that in the highlights. Rumson-Fairhaven next week has a big game at home against Carteret. A lot of power points on the line, and we'll see where Rumson winds up in the seeding. Remember, this is a team that is a 3-time state champion. They'll go for a 4-peat as Rumson-Fairhaven blanks Monmouth Regional on the road. 42-0 is your final.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Manalapan Braves is brought to you by Hit Training.
Let's go to Rutgers University. Undefeated Manalapan taking on Piscataway in a tough non-conference matchup. On Piscataway's opening drive, quarterback Danny House rolls out, finds Joshua Boyd. That's a 23-yard gain into the red zone. But the Manalapan defense buckles down. The drive stalls thanks to this great pass breakup by Sean Kinneberg. That was awesome. Later in the first quarter, Piscataway drives it deep into Manalapan territory again. They settle for a 35-yard field goal. Piscataway takes a 3-0 lead. Second quarter now. This is Naeem Mayfield on the counter. Mayfield, big gain here, 36 yards. And then they go right back to Naeem Mayfield. This is a 23-yard gain, but look at the big lick he takes right there. Whew, that's good physical football. Same drive, 4th and 18. Luke Corsione's pass over the head of L.J. Holder at the half. Manalapan trails 3-0. Third quarter, it looked like Piscataway was primed for the upset. Elijah Barnwell, the beautiful cut across the field. And Barnwell picks up 55 yards, and Piscataway is in business. It would lead to this. Danny House to Elijah Barnwell. He makes the defender miss, and he's gonna leap into the end zone. Wow! 13-yard touchdown. Piscataway has a 10-0 lead, 8:30 to go in the third. Manalapan needs a big drive to answer back, and they get it. Mayfield. Look at the great blocking up front. Naeem Mayfield with a 49-yard gain. And then it's Luke Corsione faking the pitch. The pass to Chris Maximic. Manalapan's on the board. 8-yard scoring play. It's 10-7, Piscataway up 3. And then how about this Manalapan defense? It's a loose football. It pops out. Sal Tardonio with the fumble recovery. We're in the fourth quarter. Manalapan driving with a chance to take the lead. 4th and 8. Corsione to Michael Taylor. That is a huge first down. The drive is still alive. And on the very next play, they give it to Naeem Mayfield. He's much more than speed. He's a good physical runner. 8-yard touchdown makes it 14-10. The Braves take the lead. Piscataway puts together a late drive. 4th down, Danny House to Nazir James. 59 seconds to go. Piscataway looking for the win, but the Manalapan defense has one more answer. It's Sean Kitteberg, the pick and the 6. Wow. 60-yard interception return for a score by Sean Kitteberg. He played one fantastic football game, and the Manalapan Braves remain unbeaten in 2016. 21-10 is your final. These two teams are both in Central Jersey Group 5. It's possible we may see this matchup again somewhere down the road in the postseason. Got to give a lot of credit to Piscataway. They had Manalapan on the ropes, but that's what good football teams do. They figure out a way to win. Down 10-0 in the second half, Manalapan doesn't panic. They do it with big pass plays, tough running, and tremendous defense. Great highlights from Alex Lorenzo, who went up to Rutgers, and after the game, he caught up with the Braves, including head coach Ed Guerreri and Naeem Mayfield, who had 172 yards in the victory.
I'm proud of how they reacted. Okay, that was a great job. That showed their true character. And like I said before, when I was talking to the kids, nobody was down, nobody was finger pointing. We made some corrections, fixed some things, and had a great second half.
We just never give up, and we never have below the line behavior, and we always pick each other up no matter what's going on. If we're having a bad game, we pick each other up. We're telling each other that we got to keep going, we got to keep going, we got to keep fighting, because like my coach says, there's no warming up in a street fight, and it was a fight today.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Modern Day Prep is brought to you by Gold Coast Cadillac.
In Middletown, Modern Day Prep went to work early against South River. The Serafs had a 21-0 lead early in the second quarter, and they kept on cranking. This is George L.C. Pearson. Did a good job at keeping it there. This is a 19-yard gain, and it would lead to this. Marvin Pierre, get out of his way. He is so tough to bring down. 10-yard touchdown run, 28-0 Serafs in front. And everyone getting in on the fun in this great Modern Day season. Good special teams play there by Andre Spann. Good fundamental tackling right there. And then in punt formation, it's the always dangerous Eddie Lewis from the 45-yard line. He knows where to find that lane, and it's easy. Stroll to the zone. Touchdown, Eddie Lewis, his second of the game. It's now 35-0. The sophomore defensive lineman Isaiah Washington continues to impress week in and week out. He gets a fumble recovery here. And the scoring closes out. Sincere Saunders, 5-yard touchdown run, 41-0 modern-day prep at the half, and that is how it winds up. Class job by Dino Mangiero and his staff to call off the dogs. No need to make any other statements with a 41-0 halftime lead. Lewis with a TD catch and a punt return for a score. Modern Day looks to close out the regular season perfect next week. They travel to Point Pleasant Beach looking for an outright B Central title. And we want to thank Keith Harvey at Gold Coast Cadillac. He's the reason that we're able to show great modern-day highlights, not only in football, but many more sports throughout the year, right here on ShoreSportsZone.com.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Colts Neck is brought to you by Hit Training.
We've got a great game at Colts Neck High. The Cougars looking for their second win of the season, hosting winless Monroe. Both teams left it all out on the field. How about this? First play from scrimmage. Joey Lombardo, the option pass. Look at that grab by C.J. Leah. See you later, 80 yards. That was awesome. 2-point conversion makes it 8-0. Then the Cougars defense gets going early. Bryce Campbell with a big sack down at the 1-yard line. Colts Neck gets it back with great field position, and it was the start of a big game for Carmen Katina. This, a 29-yard touchdown run, 14-0. Looks like blowout city, but hang on. Katina with a big run here, 23 yards. The drive would stall, and then Monroe would get things going. This is Carlton Coleman, the big fella, rumbling into the zone. 20 yards, we've got a 14-8 game. Great play here by Colts Neck. This is Liam Abujaude on the fake punt. Bold move. Great run to the 19-yard line. Colts Neck would drive it down to the 1-yard line, looking to go up 21-8, but Hayden Volk loses the handle. Monroe recovers. And just like that, the tide can turn quickly, because here comes Carlton Coleman, and he's got nothing but daylight in front of him. 99 yards. Touchdown, Monroe. It's a 15-14 game. Colts Neck is down 1. Joey Lombardo sharing snaps with Hayden Volk at quarterback. Great pass here to Sean Scully to the 13. And it would lead to this. Carmen Katina, second touchdown of the game. Great running right there. 13 yards, 20-15. Colts Neck has the lead at halftime. Third quarter. Here comes Monroe back to take the lead. Carlton Coleman had a huge game. A 99-yard touchdown. And how about a 73-yard touchdown on top of that? It's 21-20. Monroe is up 1. More third quarter. Hayden Volk, twin brother Matt Volk, 17-yard gain. This drive would stall. They go to the fourth quarter. Colts Neck down 1. It's 4th and 5. Isaiah Johnston can't come up with a catch, so Colts Neck takes over. Later, Monroe has a chance to kick a field goal, but it's blocked. It went off a lineman, and then the ball pops out, and Liam Abujaude's got it. What a huge special teams play there. Abujaude takes it all the way down to the 37. How about this for redemption? Isaiah Johnson missed that 4th and goal play from the 5. Look at this tremendous interception. Monroe has it up 1 with 4:25 to go. But the tide turns right back, because on the first play after that turnover, it's a fumble. The Cougars recover at the 6-yard line. And Carmen Katina is going to take care of business. This, a 1-yard touchdown. Colts Neck takes the lead 26-21. And the Cougars are going to go for 2. And check this out. Abujaude to Joey Lombardo. The extension. Yeah, that's 2 points. That is an amazing play. Take a look at it again. Lombardo is able to get it over the plane of the goal. 28-21 Colts Neck, 3:37 to go. The Colts Neck defense has to make one more stop, and here it comes. Big stick here. That's Joey Moriello. He caused the fumble. He's on the bottom of the pile, and he is going to wind up with the football. And take a look at the determination and the grit. No one was going to take that ball away from Joey Moriello. And that play seals a victory for Colts Neck High. The Cougars get a 28-21 win over Monroe. Carmen Katina runs for 126 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the great play by that Colts Neck defense. Derek Victor and Vincent Gargiulo both had 14 tackles apiece. A great win for Colts Neck, who continue to show signs that they're a program working towards getting back to winning ways. After the game, our Jay Cook got post-game reaction from Carmen Katina and the head coach, Darian Barnes.
The line, they're just plowing kids, making good holes. John Pruss at fullback, he's the reason why there were a lot of holes also. So we stuck together and just did what we had to do today.
Again, can't say enough about my tailback, Carmen Katina. Is one of the best backs in the shore. Another guy who, without him in our O-line, it would have been a long day. So I'm just happy for them, happy that we got this win and try to close this out on a good note.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Marlboro Mustangs is brought to you by Hit Training.
Let's wrap things up with the Marlboro Mustangs traveling to Toms River East to face the Raiders. Good ball game in this one. Great to see Cameron Keorsi back healthy. Here's Keorsi. 51-yard touchdown run. This gives him over 1,000 yards for the season. Impressive considering he missed a chunk of time. 8-0 Mustangs early. Toms River East answered back with a talented junior running back. This is Evan Otten. 51 yards. We've got an 8-7 ball game. And we're going to see a lot of good things from Evan Otten in these highlights. Jack Goodall, the Toms River East quarterback, rolls out and goes up top to Matt Gannon. Great catch, good for 36 yards, and it would lead to this. Evan Otten in traffic, absorbs the contact, and he's just going to keep on pushing. And Evan Otten finds the end zone. Touchdown, Toms River East. The Raiders have a 14-8 lead. Here comes Marlboro on the offensive attack. Kyle Moore finds his favorite target. That's Justin Marcus, good for 26 yards. And then Cameron Keorsi, his second touchdown of the first half. That's a great adjustment there, realigning his balance. Touchdown Mustangs. At the half, we're tied up at 14 apiece. Opening kick of the second half, a turnover. Toms River East loses the handle, and it's recovered by Tyler Smith. Great play by Smith. The Mustangs take advantage of that turnover. Here's Moore to Justin Marcus. He's a big matchup problem on those jump balls. 9-yard touchdown, 20-14. The Toms River East not ready to go away yet. It's Otten. Evan Otten, 44 yards. Toms River East is back in business, but the Mustangs respond with a huge play here. Nnamdi Unachukwu, huge quarterback sack. That ends the threat at the 19-yard line. Marlboro gets the ball back. Moore to Marcus. Justin Marcus had a big game. Near midfield, that's a 28-yard gain. Fourth quarter, same drive, Johnny Health. 1-yard TD. We got a 28-14 lead for Marlboro. And then the Mustangs trying to pour it on. Otten with an outstanding play there. Toms River East gets the ball back after the sack, forced fumble, and recovery. And Evan Otten picks up his third touchdown of the game. Great stuff. 28-21. Remember, Toms River East hungry for a first victory. But Marlboro wouldn't panic. They lean on Johnny Health to milk the clock. They chewed up 6 minutes. And then they give it to the fullback, Ryan Cassidy. He wouldn't be denied. 7-yard touchdown makes it 35-14. 3 roughing the passer calls gives Toms River East good field position, but There's Ryan Cassidy doing it on both sides of the ball. The INT. And how about a knockout punch courtesy of Johnny Health? Oh, Health has been fun to watch. He's given Shore Sports Zone lots of highlights. Great cut right there by Johnny Health. See you later. 66 yards for Johnny Health. And the Marlboro Mustangs go on to a 42-21 win over Toms River East. We learned when Cameron Kayorsi went down with a hamstring injury that Johnny Health was more than a capable replacement. So now late in the season, Marlboro has a dynamic 1-2 punch in the backfield. Kayorsi got it done in the first half with a long run and a short run. Johnny Health took his turn in the late part of the game with a 1-yard run and the 66-yard score to close it out. Great win for Marlboro, 42-21 at Toms River East. The Mustangs improve to 3-5 on the season. Week in and week out, the kids here in the Shore Conference give us some awesome content. Now, we go through every play we shot from Friday and Saturday, pick the best of the best. Top play and top performer nominees will be online Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Cast your vote. The winners receive Monmouth Building Center game balls. For our team at Shore Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching all weekend long, and we'll see you next week with more high school football right here on ShoreSportsZone.com.